Namaste guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. So this video, by the title, as you can see, it's story time, where I'm going to talk about my story because I'm now in union with my twin flame. So my twin flame and I dated like a year and a half ago. It was really amazing. It was a beautiful experience. I was completely in love with him, like from the get-go. And then what happened after that? Yeah, so we got together and then we started partying a lot together. And then I ended up just partying too much and he wanted to stop partying. And therefore that's when it kind of went from something so as like amazing to then we were both just partying too much, and I was just like, yeah, it was like every weekend or weekend sort of thing. And he wanted to stop and he couldn't still be with me because I still wanted to party. And therefore he separated with me, and I said it like over everything. It was the hardest breakup I've ever gone through, which led me more to partying more harder and just having sex with men because I just felt so heartbroken. It was, yeah, and then like 6 months later I met my, I don't know what you call it, it's a karmic connection that I had, which I thought was my twin flame. And he got me out of the partying and he got me onto my ascension journey, and my spiritual awakening was like on the next, like a second spiritual awakening kind of thing. So he got me on that path of who I was as a person. Yeah, and then what happened was when me and my karmic was going through separation, my twin was reaching out to me. He's like, hey, like, I just want to let you know, I feel like something's off, like, are you alright? And I was just thought he was like a karmic in himself, and I was like, oh, like, I'm cool, yeah, like, kind of like go away sort of thing, because I was so focused on my karmic, which was, I thought was my twin, that I was like, I can't like go back to a past lover when I know my truth is this guy. And yeah, it was kind of crazy. He like reached out to me 11/11. Like, I never saw 11/11s when I was with my karmic, like I thought who was my twin flame. So I thought that was weird. I was like, oh, like you know, that's the number for twin flames, and I never saw it. And I suppose like sometimes he kind of made me feel bad about being who I was, which isn't like what a twin flame, I mean, everyone's different, but I just don't feel like that's a place of unconditional love. And yeah, so I was like focused so much on my, I thought was my twin, that I like didn't want to catch up with my real twin. And then it came to me I started feeling very disconnected to my my supposed to be twin a couple months ago, and that's why I was like off it. I was like, oh, I'm just off this whole twin flame thing, like I'm not really interested, I'm not really feeling the love or connection. And then I realized, and then I felt this feeling that I was meant to message my real twin, and yeah, now we're in union. So yeah, I kind of forgotten how good it was because we did party a lot together, and I blocked out a lot of the good memories because I was so heartbroken. But also, I learned a lot with my the karmic guy, because he comes back from, we've had every lifetime together since I've been created. So I was showing this recently actually, that he felt like a twin flame because I've known him for so long, that I've had more lives with him than I have actually with my real twin flame, who yeah, like who I don't feel like we've had a lot of lives together, but not as much as my karmic guy. So that's why I felt like it was a twin flame connection, because it felt so similar and so like I knew you sort of thing. So yeah, that's kind of like being like doing it, saying the story quite quickly. That's kind of my dynamic, and it's been really hard for me to understand my truth properly because I thought the karmic guy was my truth for so long, and then I got shown that, hey V, like it's not him, this is your real twin flame. And yeah, like I feel really good. I felt like I learned a lot with the karmic guy. I went through a lot of dark night of the souls. I went through a really dark place, and I'm happy that I've come out to the lightness, and through the lightness and through the love and through the healing that I've been with my twin. And it wasn't, if I wasn't focused on love and focusing on the healing, because you know I'm a Taurus, guys, so I'm so determined when I want something, I wouldn't have been in union, you know, I wouldn't have done the work properly. So being in that love space is the highest vibration there is, you know. So if I knew he wasn't my twin flame, like in terms of the karmic guy, then I probably wouldn't have been where I'm at, and I wouldn't probably be in union. So I think like this message is really saying that like, just if you feel like something's your truth in the now, like really just go with that and really believe in that. And as long as it's like the highest vibration of love and light, then I think that regardless, the universe is going to unfold whatever's meant to be in your life, like to you. I was like kind of doubtful of the universe, because I was like, well, you've shown me, you've given me the signs that this guy's my twin and he's not. Like, how am I supposed to know this guy's my twin? And obviously I know deep down as a soul, I know, but I think it was just terms of like I had to heal properly to be in complete union. And I think these, like, I don't even like the phrase pre-twin thing, but they really help you step into your ascension properly, and they really help you be in unconditional love and really work on yourself. And I think that's beautiful. And I think, you know, as I said last week, like going through the gradual stages is what makes the result the best, you know, because you're working. If you went from like nothing to like complete union, then you wouldn't know, like you wouldn't be proud of yourself of how far you've come. And honestly, I've done so much work. I went on a holiday just for the journey. Like I did every night. Every night I was sitting there doing healing, like everything. Did everything for the journey. And even though it ended up not being him as my full, like my true twin flame, at least like he brought me closer to my real twin flame. And that's what I mean by union. Like, it's not about the end result, it's about the gradual. And I'm so proud because I look back and I'm like, wow, like I've come so far. And even though the universe not tricked me, it was a bit of a mind game, but it was always for my highest good, you know. What else did I need to cover? I think false twins, as I was saying, they're good, they help you grow. I don't feel like there's no bad rap about them. I feel like also truth is so different to everyone. So if you feel like your truth is now, your truth can change. It doesn't mean that it's forever, and that's something I'm learning at the moment. It's like, just because you're truth about something doesn't mean you're letting people down or you're putting out false hope. It's like, that's your truth for now, and it can change because the universe is some big magical, you know, magical place where things can go all different ways. It doesn't have to be one way or the other. Also, like some tips on like finding yourself. I really thought meditation, I helped. These things helped me. Meditation twice a day at least now, but I was doing it once a day for a while. I get into yoga as well once a day. I feel like finding yourself in terms of creativity, I think really opening your creativity abilities, I think that really helps with union. Also finding hobbies, like finding things you enjoy so you're always in a high vibration. As I said, like this has been a hectic couple of weeks, a hectic month actually, where things have changed dramatically, and I'm so happy now, but I still always got healing to do. Just because we're in union doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I just think that like hopefully this story can like help someone else out there and give someone else hope to think that maybe you know, maybe you could be going through this too, and that's okay. Like if you're so focused on your twin and you think he's your twin, your truth, and he doesn't end up being, that's okay. Like it doesn't matter, because if you weren't focusing on something, you wouldn't be healing, you know. So that's kind of my main message for today, even though it's a very short sort of story tell, is that just go with you, go with what makes your heart sing, go with the healing that you know you have to do. And if it's like focusing on, you know, your union or whatever, even if he's not your twin, just still focus, still have that intention of like doing the work for that. And if it ends up, the universe ends up like opening something else up for you, then you know that that's better for you. So I hope this really helps someone, and know that it's just because I'm in union doesn't mean I'm like all happy, love and light, on the mission. Like there's so much healing I need to do, especially through this karmic connection, because yeah, there's like, for me to focus on someone for so long and not be the real deal, it's definitely hard sometimes, but all good. I feel good, and I'm very happy I'm in union, and I'm loved every day, and I'm so grateful. So guys, if you guys need any readings or Reiki or anything, please look in the description below, and yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Namaste.